Good morning, everyone, or afternoon, depending on, again, as we had yesterday. It was 11 a.m. to you. Is that going to be an afternoon or a morning for you? Either way, it is Easter, and happy Easter if you celebrate. Hope you all are enjoying your day so far. Hope all the kids found all those Easter eggs. Here's what we're looking like for the rest of the day today. Temperatures are getting up into the middle and upper 80s for inland spots. It's going to be very warm. Coastal areas, I'll show you in a second, but you're more low to middle 80s. Still a very warm day here across the first coast. Then this evening, you'll see there some rain chances come back. So, not a washout. If you live closer to the I-95 corridor and out towards the beaches, you have a higher chance of rain. And even for you all, it's not an all evening washout, but some scattered rain will be around, maybe even some heavier rain. And I can't rule out a rumble of thunder or two. But there's your Easter Sunday forecast. Again, getting very warm, and then some of those showers will start to pop up and maybe some heavier rain showers later on. But our high temperatures, as mentioned, inland spots today getting into the middle and upper 80s. Look at Folkston wanting to get up to 89. Same for Keystone Heights. We'll see if we actually touch 90 in a few spots. Wouldn't be surprised if it happens, if only temporarily. And then coastal areas, you're going to be staying in the low to middle 80s, but still warm, warm, warm. So maybe some of you were out at the beach early this morning for sunrise services. Maybe you're going back out there today just to enjoy your Sunday on the beach. As mentioned, again, those temperatures sitting in the low to middle 80s. Water temperatures are in the upper 60s, so still a little chilly. But if you thought, hey, I'm going to get in the water and cool down, we have a high risk of rip currents today. Surf height of 3 to 4 feet. The wind not that bad out of the south around 10 miles an hour. Notice that we do have the rain chance in there though too, again for the afternoon, late afternoon and evening hours. And before those showers move on in, we're going to have lots of sunshine out there. We have a UV index of 9. So that's a burn time between 15 and 25 minutes. Or low tide later on today, 4:54 p.m. That's when you have a nice long beach, so a little bit more room to spread out and enjoy the beach, or more room to bike, walk, run on the beach as well. So today, a good beach day overall. Definitely the best beach day out of the next 5 to 7 days. We do have the jumbo shrimp playing at 2:05 p.m. Temperatures will be getting up into the 80s as mentioned, very warm, a little bit of a breeze. Oh, there's an egg hunt before the shrimp game. So you could bring your kiddos out there to hunt for some eggs, and then they're going to probably get a little sweaty if they're running around. They're real into the egg hunt because again, temperatures right around 86 by 2 o'clock. Then we will be watching for some rain as well during the game because right around 2 p.m. that's when some light showers could start to spark. You'll see that here, not a whole lot of rain, but can't rule out the chance for a sprinkle, 2, 3. And then by 4, rain becomes a little bit more scattered and it will continue through 5, 6 o'clock dinner time. So we could have some heavier rain. And again, I'll watch for the possibility of a rumble of thunder. Then we are nowhere near done with the rain. We could have a few showers out there again starting on Monday morning. Our we're going to be timing out the cold front. So a line of showers will likely move through and definitely set up by the afternoon hours and then continue into the evening. And then look at this at Monday as well. We're going to see more widespread rain. I think that's a lot of mist as well on that Tuesday. So here's the setup. We are watching that front move through on Monday. That will bring some showers. And then in the later term, so starting on Tuesday, it's more of a nor'easter setup. So see how we're wedged between the high pressure and the rain? That's the front, really. The front is going to stall over Florida to our south. The high pressure is going to be to our northeast. We're going to be squeezed right between that. So we're going to get really strong winds. Coastal areas could have gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Onshore showers possible. You can kind of see that reflected there. So all that moisture moving on shore, going to bring some showers and some mist as well. And the winds, again, sustained winds between 20 to 30 to even 35 miles an hour, and then gusts closer to 40 miles an hour, especially out by the beaches. And with all that cloud cover moving on shore too, our temperatures are going to be much cooler. So right now, I do want to give you a look at that 7-day forecast, and you'll see rain chances on there. Right now, I'm going with the 30 to 40% because although I do think a lot of us will see the rain, it's going to be a lot of that misty type of rain for inland spots. The beaches, you're seeing rain. You're seeing showers, you're seeing mist, and then inland, it's going to be more of the mist and maybe a peak of sun here and there, but good bit of cloud cover. Definitely by the beaches, lots of cloud cover there. So today, I mean, good timing when it comes to Easter. That's our best day, our warmest day. If you're trying to get out the beach, today is the day. Now, next weekend, I don't hate it. I have dropped our rain chances on that Saturday, 10%, and temperatures are going to be getting warm as well into the upper 70s to right near 80 degrees. So not horrible, but it's several days away. So if you know you want to get to the beach very soon, today is the day to do it. Now, as tomorrow, some of those passing showers, and then again, for the rest of you, I don't want, if you're in Waycross or Lake City and you say, oh, Wednesday is actually pretty nice. It's again because it's more of a coastal setup. So I'm going to try to find our high temperatures for tomorrow. Tomorrow, Monday, we're cooler because the front moves through. Some of you will be in the 70s, and I do have 70s for our high temperature. I have it at 72, but I just wanted to show you this because it's possible some places tomorrow might even stay in the 60s all day, the upper 60s. And that is going to be such a shock to the system when you're talking about the 80s today to the 70, low 70s, and even upper 60s tomorrow. So big changes are on the way. Now, we need the rain desperately. We are under these drought-like conditions. It's an exceptional drought for inland places like Lake City, and then it's an extreme drought for others. Again, the rain that is coming up here in the next couple of days, that is going to be more of a coastal situation. So unfortunately, those of you under the exceptional drought, your rain chances not looking great for this coming work week. I really hope a lot of it tries to move west and move into your area, but not fantastic. So again, today for your Easter Sunday, if you're trying to get ready for some lunch plans, who's eating ham? Me. I love Easter ham. Temperatures again warming into the 80s. You'll see some showers around popping up in the afternoon and evening hours, especially if you live closer to the I-95 corridor. And then those rain chances are going to stick around into our work week, especially for coastal areas starting Tuesday. But Monday, it's the front moving through. So tomorrow we'll see showers across the first coast. And then we get into that nor'easter setup. We are going to take a quick break. And when we come back, you guys know what time it is. It will be time for Malcolm Minute. So stick around.
That is the Protector.
This truck is a beast.
It's got all the tools on it. I love how big the tires are.
And this is going to be able to show you the weather around the first coast like you've never seen it before.
The Protector really is going to help protect the community.
So you can see what it looks like on the ground. And that allows folks to really take action and do something about it.
And it gives us that edge in continuing to be the most accurate weather team.
Sponsored by HananiaAutos.com.
I'm Keitha Nelson. Good morning, Jacksonville anchor and mom of twins, Journey and Trey. I'm on your side, getting you out the door and off to a great start. Make the move to Good Morning Jacksonville on First Coast News. Weekdays from 4:30 to 9, anywhere you watch.
First Coast Living Live.
Bringing you closer to the tastiest food.
The best shopping.
And family fun.
Woo!
Jordan Wilkerson and David Benfield. First Coast Living Live. Weekdays at 11 a.m. only on NBC 12.
We have new details about a heavy police presence in Jacksonville Beach.
Driver fired gunshots along the interstate today, prompting a police chase.
Stream extended coverage on First Coast News Plus.
The First Coast News weather team is here to deliver your most accurate forecast with weather impact alerts to warn you about severe weather and up-to-the-minute information on First Coast News Plus.
The wave of moisture rolls its way on in here.
Our team is the most equipped and experienced to help you prepare and keep you safe.
The First Coast News weather team is always on your side. Stream extended coverage on First Coast News Plus.
My mission is to help you get to where you're going safely. Whether it's helping you beat the backup on 95 or navigating the slowdown on JTB, we've got you covered. Make the move to Good Morning Jacksonville on First Coast News. Weekdays live from 4:30 to 9, anywhere you watch.
Welcome back, everyone. So, one thing I didn't touch on in the first couple of minutes of the stream was fire and fire weather. And we have Malcolm now. Time for Malcolm Minute. And
Yes.
Malcolm, you were just updating
Mm.
firstcoastnews.com and our apps about
Yes.
the fire that we've been following.
Mhm.
So, what do you know? What's the latest update?
Yeah, so latest update actually came last night. Pretty sure like all the public information people are like closely monitoring it, but with it being Easter, it might be a little slow this morning with getting the latest updates. But the latest one from last night is that the fire is still at still massive fire, still at 2,712 acres. It's at the Florida-Georgia state line, Baker County, like Northwest Baker County and Columbia County, Clinch County, Georgia, that area. Several road closures still in effect, including Georgia State Route 94 in Fargo. That's Clinch County, west of Ware County, and yeah, still holding steady at that acre size, 2,712. Still 50% contained. Georgia Forestry Commission said last night that that fire crews from both their agency, the Forestry Commission and Florida Forest Service, are like operating under a unified command, and that they hope they believe that they can work toward full containment under favorable weather conditions today. And I know Lee talked about in the last block of rain expected today, some scattered showers, but I'm not sure if it'll reach this point to the wildfire. But yeah, that's the latest that we have on it. Just continue to monitor it. Just a big area up there, kind of in a rural area, but just a lot of trees. And yeah, just continuing just to keep eyes on it. Yeah, just no
Right.
drones. If they said yesterday, if you guys fly a drone in the area, then they can't fly to
Oh,
because
wow.
yeah, yesterday the U.S. Forest Service like shared a video on Facebook like of a helicopter going over the area, dumping water over the fire, trying to put it out. And so yeah, if they said if you guys were to fly drones, then they can't fly. So just no drone flying today. But yeah, that's the latest that we have. Like I said, just continue to follow updates on it and post them on our website in that story. So
Wow, Malcolm, thank you so much for that update. I didn't even think about
yes,
the drones and
yeah,
unfortunately, like the rain chances today a little bit further east than the
yeah.
fire, so not great. I'm hoping tomorrow we'll have a little bit better. I don't know if we could also pull up graphic. Katrina, reading my mind. Thank you,
Yes.
Katrina. So we do have this fire danger today. This afternoon, it becomes elevated again, especially for inland spots. Because notice if I advance it here towards the 4 or 5 o'clock hour, it gets better closer to I-95 because of that rain, but then some other areas still staying with that risk of fire today. So things to keep in mind during these times too. I mean, obviously the easy go-to is the cigarette butts, but when you're driving, make sure there's no chains that are hanging and sparking as you're driving too. Um, just all the fire safety. I'm afraid some people on this Easter maybe wanted to grill out.
Yeah.
Just be careful with that.
Mhm.
Any of those open flames, or if you wanted to have maybe like a nice family bonfire this
Mhm.
evening, and I just can't really recommend it.
Yeah, not at this point, unfortunately. But hey, maybe just in a few weeks' time or so. I don't know when, but
Come on,
we
rain.
usually say rain, go away. But we need the
Rain, rain,
rain.
come here, please.
No, please,
Ye-
please. But yeah, just wanted to talk. Also, just I should have said when I came on, just happy Easter for everyone. Just hope you guys are having an excellent time.
Excellent.
Excellent, exceptional. See what
I
I
see
did
what
there?
you did there.
Yes, but yeah, just curious if you guys are watching, or for those tuned in, just on Facebook and YouTube. Just what do you guys plans for today? Just spending time with family, your favorite dinner, like what you guys having for Easter dinner? Just let us know in the comments just to see what everyone is up to today.
Yeah, I
But
love
yeah,
a ham. So we actually were gonna grill out, like that was the family
okay.
plan originally,
Hmm.
and then I'm hosting and I'm
Oh,
working, and
okay.
I was like, nah,
She's
easy. We're gonna do this
double
easy.
duty.
And I love ham, like a honey baked ham or
Okay.
something like that. So I just went with the ham instead, which is a
Okay.
good thing we're not grilling because we don't recommend that today.
Yeah, I love
What
ham
about
too.
you? Is that your Easter
Um,
go-to?
uh, Typically, it's like kind of like different, I would say, every year. Oh, kind of the same, but we kind of, yeah, it's like ham, we grill definitely,
Mm-hmm.
so kind of same there. But sides kind of, I don't know if they're like traditional, but like soul food, like mac and cheese,
Yum.
chicken and yellow rice, collard greens.
Oh, is it time for lunch yet?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh
Yeah,
God.
exactly. But definitely ham. I
Yum.
think that is traditional in there, so I would try to have something in that range.
Yes. We're
Today.
gonna do like scalloped
Hmm.
potatoes,
Oh, yum,
Brussels sprouts. I don't know. I love Brussels
yum.
sprouts. I know that is a controversial
No, I love them too.
vegetable. You're okay with
Yeah,
Brussels?
I'm okay with them. I'm
Okay,
okay
good.
with them. I could do them.
I
Definitely.
love all vegetables except for broccoli. I can't do
Broccoli?
broccoli.
I used to not be able to do broccoli, but the only way I can have them is like roasted.
Yes.
And it's
Okay.
just like, I don't know. I don't like the texture of like like raw
Oh,
broccoli or just like
mhm.
barely cooked. Like if it's steamed, I can kind of do that too, but roasted just like perfect texture and just perfect
That's
texture for
true.
me.
That's what
Yeah.
I have to overcook my broccoli in order to eat it. So
Hmm.
like really roasted or like a hibachi kind of
Oh yeah,
form.
exactly.
Do
Like a
that. I mean, when
stir
you add
fry kind
sugar
of,
to
yeah.
anything, it's gonna be better.
No, for sure.
And then do you do an Easter dessert? Do you do like a carrot cake or anything like that?
I don't like carrot
Me
cake,
either.
but
So okay.
I do like a red velvet.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Really? Yeah,
Yes.
okay, yeah.
So
I
on
like
our
red
birthdays,
velvet.
y'all know
I
red
also
velvet.
like pie. My dad, he
Oh,
makes a
yes.
great sweet potato pie.
Oh, that
Like the
sounds really
best.
good.
I know people like around the Thanksgiving time where it's like, oh, pumpkin pie is pretty popular, apple pie, definitely. But yeah, my dad, he does his sweet potato pies. The best. Shout out you, dad. I might
Yes.
have to go down like to see like my family, and unfortunately I wish I was with them obviously this morning, but just to see if like call him up right after this, like
Can you
I know
send a
he's cooking. Yeah,
pie?
right. Like just either crash the house just as a surprise because yeah, they don't know or they that wasn't my intention to see them today, unfortunately, because they're my family's down in Tampa. But yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But I'll see them soon. But yeah, if I call my dad and he says he's cooking, I might have to change my mind about going down there after I
Yes.
get off.
And
But
then if
yeah.
you want to bring some
Oh no,
back,
for sure.
leave me a little slice on
Definitely.
my
Hey,
desk.
I'll share. Definitely. That's
Oh,
what
that's so nice of you.
yeah, no, definitely, definitely. It's
I
I
love sweet potato. I love pie. You put the two together.
hmm
So good.
Yummy. Yum yum yum. Yams. I like yams
Yes,
too.
me too. Okay, this is so refreshing. The reason why I keep getting so excited is
Yeah.
because my husband, he hates
Mhm.
all vegetables except for broccoli.
Really?
So he thinks I'm weird for
Oh
loving sweet
dang.
potato, yams, like all of that stuff.
No, not at all. Not at
This
all.
is yeah. I was like, you're the picky eater here if you only like broccoli. But
Nah.
unfortunately, the one I don't like is the one he likes, so we never get to split
Dang,
vegetable.
that's that yin and yang.
You know, opposites
Kind of
attract.
attract. Exactly. I was just gonna say that.
And then so we're gonna do literally just like a cookie cake
Hmm.
today. It's just
Oh,
easier.
nice.
Again,
I
since
never
I'm
made that
working.
before. Like, I wonder how challenging that is.
Depends. It's really not. I mean, if you
Hmm.
can make cookies, you can make a cookie cake.
Oh, true. And you just like
The
spread it
icing
out.
part is the hard part if you want to like decorate it. I
Hmm.
have no artistic ability, so that's where I go wrong.
Oh man, speaking of decorating, just like I know all the kiddos out there
Oh,
just decorating those eggs, scavenging for
did you
those
ever
eggs.
like dye the eggs? You
Oh
feel
yeah,
that?
definitely. That I'm trying to see which one I preferred like as a kid, like decorating the eggs or like going out on the egg hunt. Probably the egg hunt just has a slight edge, but definitely I like decorating the eggs like and I'm starting to get more into painting and everything. It's just a nice therapeutic just way of just I don't know, just
It is.
therapeutic hobby really.
That's
Just
awesome.
really getting like intricate with the details and yeah.
That is
It's real fun.
fantastic.
Yeah,
I
it's
get
really fun.
frustrated with like a detail. I go like slightly outside the line. I'm like,
I know, yeah.
no, never mind. I'm not doing this again.
No, I definitely felt that. Definitely feel that sometimes.
The only creative part I have is making these weather graphics. That's all I do when it comes to creativity, and they're not very creative.
No, that's
Let me see the
definitely
7-day, the
you guys are
bland 7-day.
You guys graphics are perfect.
You're
Definitely
very kind.
informative and everything that we need to know. We're the most accurate weather team, so well, you guys are.
Thanks. Yeah, no, we it's a collective group. You're out there helping us update the web and the app all the time, streaming. So
try.
definitely a group effort here. Well, Malcolm, thank you so much
Definitely.
for joining us on this Easter.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you guys, and
We'll
hopefully
see
you
you
guys
next
have a
Saturday,
hopefully.
right?
Mhm.
We'll see you next
Oh
Saturday.
yes, definitely.
No more 2-week breaks, I promise. All right, we'll be back.
That is the Protector.
This truck is a beast.
It's got all the tools on it. I love how big the tires are.
And this is going to be able to show you the weather around the First Coast like you've never seen it before.
The Protector really is going to help protect the community.
So you can see what it looks like on the ground. And that allows folks to really take action and do something about it.
And it gives us that edge in continuing to be the most accurate weather team.
Sponsored by HannahNiaAutos.com.
I'm Keitha Nelson. Good morning, Jacksonville anchor and mom of twins, Journey and Trey. I'm on your side, getting you out the door and off to a great start. Make the move to Good Morning Jacksonville on First Coast News. Weekdays from 4:30 to 9, anywhere you watch.
First Coast Living Live.
Bringing you closer to the tastiest food.
The best shopping.
And family fun.
Jordan Wilkerson and David Benfield. First Coast Living, live. Weekdays at 11 a.m. only on NBC 12.
We have new details about a heavy police presence in Jacksonville Beach.
Driver fired gunshots along the interstate today, prompting a police chase.
Stream extended coverage on First Coast News Plus.
The First Coast News weather team is here to deliver your most accurate forecast with weather impact alerts to warn you about severe weather and up-to-the-minute information on First Coast News Plus.
The wave of moisture rolls its way on in here.
Our team is the most equipped and experienced to help you prepare and keep you safe.
The First Coast News weather team is always on your side. Stream extended coverage on First Coast News Plus.
My mission is to help you get to where you're going safely. Whether it's helping you beat the backup on 95 or navigating the slowdown on JTB, we've got you covered. Make the move to Good Morning Jacksonville on First Coast News. Weekdays live from 4:30 to 9, anywhere you watch.
All right, everyone, welcome back. So we're going to wrap this thing up. Let's start by looking out across the country. You can see the front that's on the way to us. So that line of rain, that's what will be moving through our area tomorrow. So right now, still cool to our north, but still the southeast sitting nice and warm. Today, we are really warming up into the upper 80s out there. And then this evening, temperature-wise, it'll be comfortable dropping through the 80s down into the 70s, but some of you will be dealing with some rain. So today's high temperatures in the upper 80s inland, out towards the beaches, your highs are going to be in the low to middle 80s. If you are going to the beach, don't forget the sunscreen, hat, and sunglasses. The wind only around 10 miles an hour. We do have a high rip current risk, and we have a surf height of 3 to 4 feet, and you can see there that 40% chance of rain. Our low tide, that's with the nice long beach, 4:54 p.m. So maybe a late afternoon or evening stroll. You'll have a good bit of sand to walk on and not have to squeeze in as much with everyone else. If you're going out to the jumbo shrimp game later on this afternoon, again, egg hunt before the game for the kiddos. And then it's going to be warm. Stay hydrated, but also watch for rain because there could be a few showers around. So let's talk about that rain. Let's track it out for you. They start to pop up a bit around 2 to 3 o'clock, just a few sprinkles. 4 to 5, it becomes a little bit more scattered. And notice how a lot of them really hold on to that I-95 corridor through the dinner time. But notice it's not a washout. If you live in, say, Jack's Beach, you're not guaranteed to see rain. Just some rain will be around during the dinner time. I want everyone to keep an eye on the sky or on radar if you were going to be outside this evening. Then tomorrow, okay, here comes the front. So more rain around during our Monday. And then even more rain into Tuesday. That's when we really get that nor'easter setup. And so we'll be watching for that to push through our area, the front to push through our area, and then the high pressure to build to our northeast. We're going to be squeezed between those two. And so we're going to get very strong winds moving on shore, and that's going to bring some coastal showers as well, cloudy conditions and cooler temperatures. Notice your wind speeds there. So Monday, northeast 15 to 25, Tuesday 15 to 30, Wednesday 20 to 35, Thursday 15 to 30 mile per hour winds, and we could have gusts 40 miles an hour, especially out by the beaches. So much windier, much cloudier, showers moving on shore too, maybe some mist for inland spots as well. And those temperatures staying much cooler in the 70s, even some spots, highs only in the upper 60s. So big temperature difference tomorrow and the next day compared to where we are today. So if you like the sunshine, make sure to get outside today and enjoy it. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on this Easter Sunday. I hope you all have a great rest of your day.